Hey, good morning. Welcome to Area Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Please continue to like, subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate you. I would like to continue to grow. Thank you for your support. How many times have you said to yourself or heard from people, that can never happen? And suddenly it did. Oh, I just can't believe they would allow that to continue. Yet it does. In a few days, we're going to lose up to 30% of our truckers due to mandates imposed by this administration. No longer going to be allowed to drive back and forth from Canada. So if you're a truck driver, you're alone in your cab, you're a long hauler, meaning from East Coast to West Coast, vice versa. Unless you're fully compliant, you won't be able to haul freight, groceries, parts for your car, parts for the machines that make this country go. And they say, I can't believe that's going to happen. It's going to in just a few days. People say, we're the land of the free, home of the brave. We're the land of plenty, yet trending on Twitter. Empty grocery shelves. I can't believe we don't have the food. It's sitting out there in cargo ships off the coast of California. We've come too far to be discriminated against. They can't do that. Watched Tucker Carlson last night. Because you're Caucasian, you go into the emergency room, you're saying, I need some medicine. They're saying, sorry, we're part of the diversity program, and unless there's someone else there ahead of you, you don't get anything. We're short on medicine, and you're the wrong skin color. Of course, it's illegal. But when does that stop this administration? Critical race theory has crept into everything. We've come too far for that. Really? Ask Deanna Criswell, head of FEMA. She said that communities haven't been serviced well enough from the past administrations. She's going to bring equity into righting the wrongs. So if you're in a suburban neighborhood like in Kentucky and other places like that, you're predominantly white, you're last in line for funds and help. Communities that are a minority get ahead of you. Since when has weather been racial? But that's where it's going. People say, oh, well, there was never cheating in this election. You better check again. All the courts are ruling now, hey, we better take a look at this. There's more ballots cast than people in the city that came from. There's a lot of questions that need answering, and they're starting to get answered. What are you going to do when they say, wait a minute, something's rotten in Denmark, and we better find out what's going on, or else we're not going to have a country? That's what I've been warning you about. I told you it's going to be a controlled implosion. They've changed the healthcare system under Obama and wrecked it. Now they're controlling it, doling out medicine, saying who can and cannot get it. Of course, it's illegal, but the Constitution is just merely a suggestion to these buffoons in Congress. We need to get to work. I need gas. I can't afford to pay $6, $7, $8 a gallon. I'm only making $10 an hour, and I'm working part time, and it takes half of that to fill up my vehicle. They don't care. They want you in electric or in commuter rail. They want to control how you get to work, how you get home. And if you want to continue with your gasoline cars, you're going to pay the price for it. They want you in electric cars, or they want you on buses, or they want you on commuter rails. That's what they're doing. Cory Booker says, I'm going to make the white suburban neighborhoods equitable. I'm going to put in project housing so everybody can enjoy living out of the city, see their little patch of green grass in the fields. Fortunately, President Trump stopped that. So when you say there's no food shortage, you better look again, bud. And what are you going to do when somebody says, hey, our next truck is in for 3 weeks, and you look at your cupboard You see a couple cans of SpaghettiOs and some soup, stale crackers. Your kids are home from school because they shut it down again because the teachers don't want to go to work. So now they're learning online and they're home eating you out of house and home. And you're saying, wait a minute, you better slow down. I just went to the grocery store and there isn't anything on the shelves. The next step will be, I just went to the grocery store and I got turned away because I was non-compliant, but the guy next to me showed his card and he got to shop. That's coming. You better wake up and stop saying that can never happen. It's happening. I can't believe they went after my religion saying it's racial, it's white supremacy. When they start tearing down your statues, kicking in your door at their church, you better believe it then. This administration and prior liberal Democrat administrations want to remake America, destroy it. That's why they're flooding this country with people who don't speak our language and are not required to be vaccinated. That's why you have sanctuary cities in all the states, the bellwether states, Ohio being one of them. Oberlin is being flooded with unvaccinated, undocumented illegals. All you got to do is just go try and get an appointment in the doctor's office, and you better learn to speak Spanish because that's what's sitting in there right now, taking up your appointment. You better wake up. The governor and governors of other states are being bribed because they're being given extra money to feed, clothe, and shelter the undocumented, plus extra money for COVID. They don't care if you get it. They're just buying them out. And then in return, that governor is selling you out. Being a citizen isn't here going to make a hoot of difference anymore. Look at New York City. Oh, they can't let non-citizens vote. The city of New York just said, yeah, you can vote. We'll let you vote. You could be an illegal from Venezuela. Can't even speak the language, just fresh off the boat, cross the border, bust you up here, flew you up here just so you can vote. You don't know who you're voting for, but they're going to tell you to overthrow the Constitution of the United States. Fundamentally change it. Create an implosion, and people here sleep at the wheel. So when people on YouTube, such as myself, saying there's not going to be another food truck for 3 weeks to a month, and nobody's going to be there to help you, and if you want food, you have to be fully compliant. You have to show your card, and then they will give you what they tell you they're going to give you, and you better accept it. How soon do you think food riots would happen? How soon do you think home break-ins would happen? I've got to go find food for my family and I'm hungry and I don't care what it takes. My little girl's crying. You don't think that'll get you killed? Or you'll kill somebody else because you didn't believe that could happen? You better wake up, friends. You see it every day and yet you're just like, I didn't see that on Tucker Carlson. I didn't see that on YouTube. I didn't read it about FEMA at the whitehouse.gov. I'm just going about my business. I'm too lazy to be interested in prepping. I live for today. That can never happen here in America. Take your chances. It's a crapshoot. That's my take on it. One thing I know for sure, it's going to get worse. The other thing I know for sure is you better get yourself right with God and get baptized. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I know it's harsh, but that's reality. Greg out.